So one disclaimer first, what I show you in this video is just some inspiration. Whatever you do to your system or changes on your computer is in your own responsibility, of course. So in many cases you don't want to use your Solid Edge just under the administrator profile, so you have more workers using the same PC and they don't necessarily have all admin rights, and they shouldn't. So I'm going to show you right now what was really a very frequent question and seems to be some very hard nut for the guys to solve it, and I want to show you how to solve it because it's possible. The problem comes out of the server-based structure, how the installation was planned, and it's not used like that in real life. You are using it, as I already mentioned, on a single host, and this means that license server is running on its own environment of use, and it wasn't concepted for that. So if you will install successfully Solid Edge and you will try to open it under a new user, you will not be able to do it because you have no admin rights, and he will not be able to start and access the Solid Edge shining license server. So you will always receive some message, yeah, you are not able to start at location unknown. To avoid that under, let's say, users with restricted rights and be able to use Solid Edge, you have to do two things actually. First thing is you got to create a rule that starts the Solid Edge license server, or a task at least, and you are, let's say, automatically having it run with administration rights without anybody have to do it when you are, let's say, logging in with another user. So I'm going to, let's say, tasks from Windows, going to do a new task, and I already did it actually. You have to click on that task planning, actions, simple task, it's in English, and you will be fine. I already created the task, so to save us some time, and I'm going to show you the parameters that you have to fill in. It's quite easy. So important is that you do it that way like I show you, because if not you come into new troubles, believe me. So first thing is that you are here in groups and users using one local admin where you installed Solid Edge. In my case I have to choose it. If not, you can type in here the user and it will be changed. Then I opted for independent from user. It should be done with highest privilege, because that license server needs admin rights. He has some network functions that he will not be able to do without. Then you have to make a new trigger, and I show you the parameters that I use. You can use different ones. I said when you are going to register that user that you want to have access to Solid Edge. You can do it as well as default, do it for every new user. If he will, let's say, if anybody on that PC have a user account will log in, then the license server will run. It's possible as well, so if you're using more users, maybe it's more comfortable. I have just one of the users that I want to apply it for, and I can change it, of course, or select it here under that menus, you know them from Windows. Nothing really special. Actions is really clear. You create a new one as well. I already did it. Nothing really special. Here you are copying the file path to the exe file from the license manager. This will start the license manager. In normal standard installation it will be C, program, files, shining license server, and so on and so on. You will find that it's actually the license server have not so many structural in that folder. So license manager .exe is already the next one. That is your needed one. So then you are already more or less done. Important is that in the next possibility here, in the let's say possible restrictions, you are deactivating energy checkbox, because the energy checkbox will just make you able to start Solid Edge then later on, or do the same action if you are using a cable connection to the power adapter, and this is not what you want actually. If you are on some workplace outside, you just need it anyway. Next one I think I left unchanged. There is nothing really special. There is nothing changed, I guess. And as well, the last one, they stay standard. You are clicking with OK and it's applied. Important is that tasks just apply after restart of your PC. If you did that first task, please restart your PC. So after your installation on the administrator is finished, you are switching to your local user with restricted rights. I'm on this profile right now, and you will have to modify the Solid Edge shortcut to be able to start it as an administrator. So I'm going to preferences, and under this, how is it translated to English? Good question. How it is? I think it is, let's say, target or something like that, but it's the same position in that form, so you will be able to find it. Is normally the path written to your .exe file to execute the Solid Edge Shining Edition. As I mentioned, if you will just start it, there will be some error message that he's not able to access that license server, and you will not be able to start Solid Edge under this user. So I'm just using a safeguard, and therefore I will have to modify that link. I will copy it in the description below. For all of you, you will be able to just copy and paste it. Important is, before you copy and paste it, you just copy it in the upper field, the lower one stays. You are changing this user here to your local admin, whatever it is administrator, or how is your username in that case, to make it work. If you will copy that in this field and you will apply, he will ask you to type in your administrator password, and when you will then start Solid Edge, there will pop up some command line window where you will have the request for typing in the user password for your local administrator again. This will just one time happen, and afterwards it's done. Afterwards there is saved that this link have the permission to access the program under administrator rights. So you have, in this case right now, you have what you need to be able to start Solid Edge. You have the license server running under administrator rights, and you will be right now able to access Solid Edge as well over that administrator rights on the same domain, so it will be able to run. You see, there will pop up the CMD windows, and it takes some time to start. Here we are. So Solid Edge is running as well on the administrator profile user as well, like some restricted users. So I hope this will limit the questions I will receive on the topic, and you will be fine with it. So yeah, see you in the next video.